had to stay out of trouble. This was one of those Grand Prix where sometimes the racing gods just were not on your side. We saw that for Guevara, we saw that for Garcia. They were certainly smiling on Dennis Foggia today. It's been a tough few rounds, but he's back to winning ways, and dare we say it, back into
ジローこれ気に入ったみたいだな。一人で遊ぶのって。そしてこのソファーの人気がすごい。ついに太郎も座って、ゴローが座れないから待ってる？待ってんのゴロー？順番待ってんの？制裁しないで待ってるなんて偉いね。
It was incredible, and so I would like to thank all my team, all my family, all my friends.
Big congratulations. Congratulations to Dennis Foggia. If he's been taking tips off around Silverstone, well, he's the most successful rider at the British Grand Prix. This for the race, winning overtaken down through Farm Curve, around the outside of Jamamasya, had the inside line then for the brakes into Village, and that was it. That was the key moment for Dennis Foggia, and this is the sweet sensation of winning at Silverstone. All the riders always want to tick this one off their list, don't they? The classic venue, one of the most with its agile, nimble chassis underneath. Alex Rins, they won 2 British Grand Prix here in recent history himself over Marc Marquez in the Classic back in 2019. Alexis Spargo still resisting the pressure from Tranmere behind him. It looked like going a little bit hot there going into Abbey.
ジローすごいじゃん。本当に自分で出してる。
Just about to creep up to nearly a full second. He's hanging on there though right now for that top 6.
So Quartararo again misses the line. Look at Rins there on the inside of Pecco Bagnaia. Beautiful, beautiful move into Luke Bagnaia trying to take that back, but Rins has the Maverick Vinales is starting to get up to speed now, despite being passed by Alex Rins. He's got good pace on that factory Aprilia. He did a 1:59.6 last time around, virtually matching all the riders ahead of him, with the exception of Bagnaia, who was the slowest of the leading group by quite a margin. He was down in the 2 minutes, the low 2 minutes for the number 63, so he's struggling to keep pace with this leading group. Quartararo then, you'd imagine, looking at the group at the moment, he's probably going to come out somewhere near Vinales, who currently holds 6th.
He's got to come in now then. He has to come in now, otherwise it will be a double long lap penalty. He knows that. He's been given the message crystal clear on his pit board. He closes up on Zark with the brakes. He sweeps to the right. He hugs the right hand side of the circuit into the long lap penalty loop. Then at the loop comes Fabio Quartararo. We estimate it losing anything between 8 tenths and 1 second. He drops right back in front of Maverick Vinales. He really didn't lose anything, did he? But from second then, Fabio Quartararo down to 5th. There's been long lap penalties on this World Championship calendar which can cost you anything between 2 and 4 seconds. But have a look at the lap time. Fabio Quartararo's last lap was a 1:59.593. It was his quickest lap of this Grand Prix so far. So let's just check his lap time. Having done the long lap on that lap number 4, outline he comes, it was a 2:01.218. So he lost what, 1.6 seconds?
Yeah, not bad at all, was it, for Fabio Quartararo? He was as quick as Raul Fernandez on that last lap with a long lap penalty. So that's how quick Quartararo's going, and also how little time he lost. Look at Alex Rins though. He is a real threat in this Grand Prix. We describe him as a Silverstone specialist. He came from 10th on the grid to 2nd last year. He's in the podium positions, and Jack Miller's going to have him under pressure very, very shortly. He'll have him under pressure now.
In the podium positions and in the groove. This is the Alex Rins that we haven't seen really since pre-Barcelona, when he had that fractured wrist in the controversial first corner collision instigated by Taka Nakagami. Alex Rins, the 5-week summer break. Here we go then. Rins, he got good drive, having made that mistake going into Village, so he can resist at the moment, Bagnaia.
Well, we described it earlier on as Moto3-esque. We've still got a leading group of 12 in this Grand Prix at the moment. Just over 4 seconds covers the first 12 riders on the road. That goes all the way back to Marco Bezzecchi on the VR46 Ducati, currently running in 12th position. We now check over half distance. This is lap 11 of 20. Those are the tyre options. Jack Miller, the sole rider in the rear. Just behind them then we have Martin, who once again was slightly faster than the riders ahead of him. Vinales also at 2 minutes dead. He is closing in once again. This leading group telescoping together.
This young man, Pecco Bagnaia, was very much hit or miss when he was on his A game. he looked untouchable. But the 6 Grand Prix before that 5 weeks on the sojourn, there were 3 wins and 3 DNFs for Bagnaia. His recent records are remarkable. 7 of his last job done. Likewise, so does Alex Rins. Alex Rins, though, chasing his first Grand Prix victory since Aragon back in 2020, 32 races ago now. Rins, at the moment, still has the advantage though, through Club Corner on lap number 11. His lead down to just under a quarter of a second. Bagnaia getting closer and closer as they attack Abbey.
So Fabio Quartararo, you can see on the left-hand side of your screen his gap to the leader. He's in danger of being detached here. It's around a half a second.
ゴロは今度はこっちに乗ったの。似合うね、ゴロは。ゴージャスな椅子が似合うね。ダンボールソファーが似合うね。よしよし。
Martin briefly moved up into 3rd place ahead of Miller with a move at Cops Corner, but he ran wide as Maverick Vinales took his time to work his way through on Fabio Quartararo. This was the decisive move for Bagnaia on the brakes on the fast fading Rins into Stowe Corner. Miller was
ジローはこのモグラたたき気に入ったね。気に入ってないの気に入ってなんかないやいって思った今。んゴロもやったらはい。はい。はい。はい。はい。
The Spaniard then looking for a first victory on the Prilly, then made the exact same move on Bagnaia into the village corner. This time around though, he ran it hot and Bagnaia swept straight back on through into the lead. Vinales wasn't able to get back through and Pecco Bagnaia held on to take a stunning victory at Silverstone. Back-to-back wins in 2022 for Ducati Star.
今日はいっぱい遊んだからいっか。
Coming right back into World Championship contention with
Zonta van der Gorberg is 22nd.
はい。おいでジロー。おいで。はい、爪切りするからおいで。よしよしよしよしよしよし。昨日ジローがね、俺に飛びかかってきて、俺は太ももから流血したの。なんでかわかる？お前が止まってるから爪が。いや、お前が飛びかかるからいけないんだけど、そういうね、危険な猫の爪は切っておかないと。っていうか今気づいたんだけどさ、2階に置いてたおもちゃ箱の上におしっこした猫がいるんだけど、知らない？半猫。ねえ。なんでトイレがあるのに、あそこでおしっこした猫がいるんだろう。なんで？ジロー教えて。どの猫？じゃあついでに、ゴロも爪切ってほしそうな顔してるから、はい。はいはいはい、はい、ゴロ。どうしたのゴロ？どうしたのゴロ？どうしたの？ゴロ爪切り得意でしょ？はい。はいはいはい、どうした？はい。どうしたの？なんで嫌なの？なんで嫌なの？ほら。どうした？ゴロがそんなに嫌がる猫になったなんて。いいから。足の爪もはい見して。足の爪、はい、ゴロ。よしよし。足の爪を見せる猫、ゴロ。はい。はい。ごめんね、ゴロ。あんまり尖ってないから、よし。はい、OK。黒も切ってほしいの？はい、はい、で。はい、黒い猫もおいで。ああ、尖ってる。すげえ尖ってる。爪尖らせキャット。最近爪研ぎソファーにいつも座ってるのは、こっそり爪を尖らせてるからかな。いや、1個だけか。よし、OK。はい。タロも？はい。茶色さんと呼ばれているタロも？はい。足の爪はあれだけど、手の爪はどうかな？そんな止まってないな。 あ、止まってね。止まってた。はい。はい。はい、OK。はい、終わり。